Hey everyone, just here dropping off Mike for a couple of days with two of his crazy friends in a snowstorm, of course. I'll be back in a couple of days to check on them to make sure that they survived, and then I'll be spending a couple of nights with them here too. So just in time for New Year's, so it should be a good time. Thanks for watching.
Ground is frozen, folks. We're gonna put the stove in. Going to go get some water, heat it up, and then we're gonna melt the ground so we can put our stakes in at the bottom. Tried hammering them through, even at a sharpened point, and it just bounces back out. So it's not a big deal. We're just gonna heat up some water, get the ground thawed, and then we're gonna finish up the setup.
I think that'll be right. Could we,
You're gonna have to flatten that out.
Okay, where's... Whereabouts right there?
Yes.
Whoa!
Wait. Whoa. Alright.
Oh, that's like concrete. 18. I'd have to here in a moment. I do too. So. I don't know if you need it for a hole.
It ain't breaking through.
Well, put her in sideways like the last one, Mike, and we'll get another stick and put one in the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, boys, it's only 10 after 4. Another hour, should be dark. Hang on.
Just trading the clove hitch for a taut line hitch.
You do that so well.
Not really, it's all jumped up. There you
go. Nice corner, actually. Looks like it's alright. Yeah. Looks good from the inside. Yeah, there's no real saggy spots. No, it's a lot flatter than it used to be.
We got the hot tent pretty much pegged out. Still got to get some snow shoveled across the flaps there. We have a few concerns just because it's they're calling for a lot of freezing rain tonight. We want to make sure that we can get the tent out of here when we need to leave, but that's still a few days away, so we'll stress about that when the time comes. Brandon's got all the firewood collected. Sweet.
Put inside.
Gonna go get some more water down at the spring.
That's always a good time over there.
I got 4 different flavors of hot chocolate. And s'mores.
Chicken liver pate.
Chicken liver pate.
I do.
Coffee dog.
And I've got homemade rolls.
Well, Brandon, it's so nice to see you come down over. Yeah.
This is my chicken liver pate, will you?
What do we got going there, Simon?
Oh, this is chicken soup mix with some pasta, herb, and spice. We've been letting it simmer away for, well, 45 minutes or so now at this point. Just about ready.
Nice. Hungry. Haven't eaten today. Well, not since we got here anyway.
Got a chocolate bar.
You're gonna count a bloody chocolate bar.
Those calories, man.
I see you breathe today!
For a giant bag of coffee.
It's only got 100 acres.
Yeah. 100-acre wood.
Didn't get too much footage yesterday. There was a crazy weather system that came in and we had a lot of work to do to set up. We still got another 4 days I hear, another 3 nights. Last night was just crazy, just the rain, snow, freezing rain all night. It was insane. So like I said, didn't get too much footage, but should pick up from here. Hot tent is working awesome.
Well, it looks like it's going to turn into a nice day here. It's about 95% moisture. Still a bit of ice on the trees last night from the freezing rain, but you can see there's no wind, smoke from the Tent's just hanging. Sky's starting to clear a bit. There's a peak of blue over there. You can pretty much see the outline of my sleeping spot last night. I had the emergency blanket, the blue foamy, and then my Thermarest. And the insulating sheet on the bottom works both ways. It's more or less kept all of the ice in place underneath me. And as you pan around, you can see that the floor is pretty much melted most everywhere. So this morning, good time to take everything out, make sure Thermarest and everything's dry for tomorrow, or tonight I should say, and hopefully melt a little more floor off, or a little more ice off the floor.
So beautiful weather compared to yesterday. Right now we're just relaxing in the hot tent. We're going to be gathering some firewood for the evening because it's supposed to get quite cold. They're predicting around -20. So we're just going to prepare our lunch, and once that's done, we're going to go out and collect some firewood.
So we're replacing a couple of the stakes around the side of the tent to hold out the side wall, trying to get the middle a little closer in. And we're off to cut some stakes with Brandon. Okay, we found some dead wood. Brandon's just putting the saw together. It's nice to be able to recycle this wood. I mean, that's what nature does anyways. It's the only perfect recycler around. Awesome.
So Simon and Brandon are out there collecting some firewood. I'm going to rearrange the area here a little bit. We're going to struggle a bit because everything is soaked. We had the freezing rain and a lot of fresh snow on it, so everything has melted right into the trees. So getting some dry wood out there is going to be a bit of a challenge. Luckily, we do have a lot of coals in the hot tent stove, so we're going to migrate those here. First, I'm going to build a base, and I put the coals on top and try to find some dry wood to get our fire started. The reason why we want a fire here is we're going to be cooking our supper outside, and we'd like to hang outside for a bit.
First steak. Done.
Just from putting coals on it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Another use for the wood.
It's hot, yeah. That's awesome.
We're back to the tent with our new used stakes. We have to clean up, get all the little nubbins off them, put a point on one end, and we'll chamfer around the other end because that helps the log from not splitting apart when you're knocking it in with the hatchets. So the last thing we need to do before we put the stake in is chamfer the top edge of it. So just by trimming that around at about 45 degrees or so, it helps the top of the log from not splitting when you're putting it into the ground with the hatchet. Works most of the time.
Your results may vary.
So it's raining again. Can't really mess around too much outside. Pleasant rain falling. I decided to clear out a little bit of snow because right where I was sleeping, which is close to the stove here, the snow was really hard last night before we set up. Now it's kind of softened because of the heat from the tent, so it's a lot easier to remove. So I'm just clearing that up for now. So I have a little bit more room for tonight. There we go, folks. Bacon is done. Keeping it underneath the stove to keep it nice and hot. Now, it's a waiting game on the coals. And we're gonna have our main course. The bacon's gonna go with it. It's gonna be good.
Absolutely. So we're just going to flip over our steak on the grill here. We've had it for about 7-8 minutes. Let it hopefully brown up the other side a bit. And then it'll be a bit of a nibbler.
That looks good.
And Mike's put on some more wood in the background there, so we've got enough to cook hamburgers and stuff. Nice, need to build up a nice bit of hardwood coals just to get the heat. When you pull them out into a clump, they lose their heat really quickly, so give that about 10 minutes and we're ready to go.
Yeah.
So we're just finishing up the steak on the front side of the coals there, and once that hardwood burns down, Mike will be able to put some burgers on, which we're looking forward to. We've been hanging out in the new lean-to shelter that Mike and Sandra have made over the last, probably 2 months or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fantastic little spot, even just sitting here in the day with a bit of rain and showers off and on and the breeze. It keeps you completely sheltered, and looking forward to sleeping out here one night. Alright, took a bit longer than we expected, but the steak is more or less cooked, so we'll blow off a spot on the rock. We'll leave it sitting there, and then Mike will be all set for getting some burgers on the go.
I can smell it too. It freaking smells amazing.
That does.
Good looking burger.
Oh yeah, like me some burgers.
Whew. Burning me through the glove.
I bet. You can use the welding glove. You forgot the bacon.
I'm working on it. Ooh, it's too hot to show. Oh yeah.
Burger. Yep, that hits the spot.
I just came to the realization that we have a hot tent there with a fire running in it, and we're just
And we're all sitting outside. Sitting out in the lean-to.
Spoiled much?
Oh, we had to spend another week in the wilderness.
I don't know if it's ready yet, but I'm
No,
going
I
for
don't
it.
think it's quite ready there, man.
I'm pushing it. I'm fucking.
No, you're gonna get dysentery.
Excuse me.
There's gonna be issues, man.
There's always issues.
More issues. More complex issues. Oh, moment of truth. Don't F it up now.
Oh, that was close.
Oh, that was close.
I
It's
had
getting
the wrong.
hot.
I had the wrong bun.
Oh yeah, because the bacon has to be on top.
It does.
Does it really?
That's pretty. Oh yeah, it tastes different.
Well, just if you got it the other way around, eat your burger upside down.
That's a commercial right there.
That's missing the tomato.
It's true. That would be good though. Oh, tomato. That would just put it over the top, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Save it for later.
Yeah, stick it in your pocket. It'll be good. Worked with the
I just keep it behind my ear.
Worked with you can stick it under your tooth, man.
Be like Wimpy, take off his hat, there's a burger underneath.
Oh, you're old.
Yeah. Yeah. You got that reference. You're old too.
All right, so we burned through a fair amount of our hardwood, so we're gonna go see if we can collect some. Make sure that keep the girls nice and warm, because they'll be pissed at us for burning all the hardwood. So we're just gonna head out, go check things out, see if we can find some dead standing hardwood here and there. It's pretty rare, but we should be able to find a couple of pieces, and we'll bring up to basically replenish our stock. Watch yourself.
You want me to film it? Go down on your head.
So it's pretty cold. The thermometer in the truck just showed -13. Sandra made it here. We're gonna bring all our stuff. We got a good bundle of hardwood. That's gonna help supplement what we have at camp. We're gonna gather some more because we still have another 2 nights. It's supposed to drop to -21 tonight. We're gonna be 5 people plus a dog. Whether or not we're gonna be able to squeeze everybody in the hot tent or not, I'm not sure. Might have to see how good the shelter is. The super shelter at -21. Should be a treat. I'm gonna send Brandon out there to. He's gonna be using the super shelter. First time winter camper in 30 years. Yeah, let's throw him out of the tent.
I can do it.
Did you guys make some new clothes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Simon did.
Oh, nice.
Got lucky managed.
Brandon was kind of there.
We got 2 in the first day, but after that, nothing. Like
We got video proof.
Jeez, you're pretty heavily loaded there. Holy crap, you brought all that?
Bigger than me.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Welcome.
nice. I could smell the smoke like, I don't know, 5 minutes after I left the car.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Really?
Like,
Well, we do have 2 fires going
Yeah,
at a time
yeah.
there, so.
right on.
So the sun's going down. Evening, day once again reaching its close. Very quick this time of year. So we're going to be working on prepping the shelter for the night. We're going to be hanging out in the hot tent for most of the evening. So, but we just want to have the shelter ready when it's time to go to bed. So we've got the fire slowly smoldering there, and going to keep it that way on a really slow burn so that once it's time to go to bed, then we can quickly build it up and have a nice warm flame. I'm going to keep the fire burning all night. It's going to be minus 18 at least tonight, and so that is a chilly night. So we want to make sure we stay nice and warm all night. And so just going to prep it up, make sure it's all ready for us, and we don't have to rush in the dark. When we had kept the fire burning pretty low, we kept the firewood behind to kind of help dry it, but we made sure the fire never grew, and we were always close by when we had anything of any size. But since we're going to be having a pretty big fire tonight, multiple times hopefully during the night, so I'm going to store the firewood far away from the shelter. Keep it safe. Far away from the fire pit, I should say.
All you gotta do is touch this stuff, look. Not quite. You explode. Bingo. That's what I saw. You should get one for Sandra.
Yeah, that's the sound of heat.
That's such crap.
Oh yeah.
Melt the camera. Good.
We're just sitting in the hot tent enjoying a really nice fire. We have a thermometer up there and it's got an ambient temperature around 25 degrees. Sandra went out for a walk where the shelter is and it's at minus 15 at the moment. Only have a small fire, but hopefully later on when we get to build up the flames, we'll have it nice and toasty by the time it's time to go to bed. So the main group is in the hot tent. Sandra and I got a nice fire burning right now. It's around minus 15 outside. Right now the shelter is just starting to heat up. It's around minus 10, I think, Sandra?
Yeah, it's more like minus 6.
Minus 6, so we are getting some heat. So it is going up, that's good. So, they're really going to have to get up on a regular basis. I know I didn't build a self-feeding fire and it's not a long fire, but I usually get up regularly. We'll be able to fill that up and hopefully have a nice pleasant night. The wood is wet, so it's going to be important to not let the embers die out too much. So. Should work out okay. We got good sleeping bags. I'll give you a little tour again of the inside. They're coming in.
We're coming. Well, wait.
Well, wait.
Yeah.
You can't come in right now, folks.
Can't come in now. I gotta put my police pants on.
Sorry. Sorry.
Sorry, guys. It's not that kind of video.
Can the people come in?
Yeah, people can start coming in.
Alright.
One at a time.
Oh, here we are. There's already tucked in, ninja style. These people can see you.
Hey.
We got the 2 candle lanterns burning this time. Anything to get a little bit of extra heat in this down cold. This proves beneficial. There's our fire burning there. We are feeling the heat from it finally. There you go, we added an extra sheet at the top here, just a little bit of extra reflective material. Keep a little bit more of the heat in. Hopefully it's going to be a good night. Alright, that's it. Not going to lie, sleeping bag is cold. It'll warm up with time, but see you guys in the morning.
Alright.
Good night, everyone. It's really cold. Made it through the night. She was cold. Burnt through a fair amount of firewood. I don't know if it made a big, huge difference, but we made her. Andrew, what do you think? Brr. We're gonna get up. I think the rest of the folks are up already, so we're gonna go there and get ourselves a nice hot cup of coffee. So we already had our first cup of coffee. We got another pot of water heating up there for a second batch. We got our breakfast heating up. We have a breakfast skillet. Dehydrated meal. Put it in wraps. Get a nice breakfast burrito. Got bacon thawing out for a treat later on. Stove's going. Everything is nice and comfortable. New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve.
That's right, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Totally lost track of what day it is.
2018's coming to an end.
Goodbye 2018.
Yeah. We're gonna make the last one a good one. Yeah. Elliot is really excited about New Year's Eve as well.
Yeah, 2018 is going to be a good year, Elliot.
Yeah.
I'd like
It's actually really good. Breakfast wrap. Now I'm self-conscious.
Open up. Take a big bite.
Good.
Morning, everyone. Just down here at the spring getting some more fresh water, and stopped to marvel at the beauty of the spring. It's got some nice needle-like ice crystals all over the place, and it's pretty amazing to look at first thing in the morning. So another gorgeous morning here.
Come on, Elliot. Come on, buddy. You're on camera. Come on. Go. So we've taken a little hike here to campsite B. Gene's gone off to do a little bit of painting. Elliot's picking up every stick that's in the woods, which is helpful because we're going to build us a little fire and just sit back and relax for a few minutes. We have no big plans here. We're just here to kind of enjoy the afternoon.
This is a good stick for you. Mike, you want to go get the stick?
No, I don't want to get the stick. Then we got these Lockett hot rod fire starters. So I'm going to do it the cheaty way. It's that kind of trip this time. Everything's easy. How you doing, Elliot? How you doing? Yeah. That your stick? You gonna back up? Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. There you go. Yep.
Or a whole bunch of sticks for bacon. But it feels so good.
Sorry. I sent her to move. She wasn't happy.
I'm just shaving my bacon stick. Can't get it turned the right way for you though. There you go. I'm getting the bark off. I have a plan. I don't know if it's gonna work. One bacon. A better idea than just draping it. Draping
Cooks quicker.
Yeah, and it's
And
gonna
it's
be
more even.
Yeah, exactly. The other way is like
Oh no!
crazy way.
Oh no!
Pull your bacon off of my bacon.
Oh no! I'm on fire. That's the stick. Oh no! The stick holding them together caught fire. My experiment was a failure. Alright, there we go, folks. What do you guys think did it better? Put it in the comments. I'm guessing I already know who won, but oh, I'm not even in the shot. Sorry.
I'm not in the shot.
But there we go.
Which bacon would you rather have?
I figured when hers got cut.
I think she did better than I did.
Yeah. Yeah, see, that's what when I saw you doing yours, I figured when it cooked, it would wrap tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, and not fall off. And although cooked-wise,
Yeah.
it looks delicious.
Yep.
Oh, this looks better though.
Yeah.
Depends how you like your bacon cooked.
Yeah. Cooked and ability to eat it. Thank you.
If I had undercooked, no bother.
Oh. Mm. Bacon cooked on a fire? Yeah.
Just do that, and then I'll go back. I can be able to go to the other.
Yeah.
She's done this before. Wow, this is...
It's not my first party in a hot tent, you know.
Yeah, rookie.
Whoa!
It's prettier.
It is.
Funky, funky. We should keep those in the wood stove and bring them with us when we go camping all the time.
Around the disco light.
Sets the mood.
Have enough light.
Yeah, it might be a bit
Pull my
too dark.
cracker.
No, if you're not.
Oh no, you gotta. Okay.
Oh, did you not? Oh, did you not?
Oh. Oh, that's appropriate.
What?
We got a new camp bottle opener. Oh yeah. Hold on, I have to grab onto the.
Oh,
put your
do
thumb
I
on
have
the, yeah, well, it helps. Just put your thumb on the.
Yeah.
Oh, nice one, baby.
I think you got my prize.
All right.
Ooh. Really?
Paper clip.
Is a paper clip? That's it?
Ending 2018 with a bang.
Well, you got
You got a can over
You got
there?
a. It's not to hold your crown closed or something.
I got a
Did you
bottle
get a crown
opener.
too?
Yeah, I got a crown. But there's no other prize.
Happy New Year,
that's
Gene.
it.
No.
A paper clip.
Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry. Oh.
I think I got a Christmas ornament. Or a New Year's ornament. It's a snowflake. Yay!
Nice.
It's fake pewter. I don't know.
Maybe it's lid.
Do I hang it out with my paper clip?
Yeah, I could. We'll hang it out on the lights.
Let's see what we got here. Oh, I don't want to hit you.
Oh!
Oh,
Would you get the golf?
You got a
bell.
oh.
Sandra, dinner's ready.
Oh my god! I need a beer! Sandra!
Maybe we can use a paper clip.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
And
Well, this is the first time we've had the Christmas crackers.
It's okay, I'll get
Okay.
Oh, I love that smell.
Bar soap.
Oh,
Oh, I think it's your yoke book.
You got a book?
it is a bar of soap.
Air freshener?
Isn't that ironic? I got a book. Whoa, they don't know me.
what's the book?
Maybe it's a matchbook.
The mystery calculator.
What?
That's all it says.
Is it a book or is it a
The mystery calculator. Because you can barely read it because it's black on purple. But
Oh, we started with bacon. Now it's shrimp. What a good night. All right, the next course for the evening, we have bacon wrapped scallops. Because we are spoiled.
This is round one of bacon wrapped scallops.
It is. It is. We have 2 batches to go. All right, so we have the second batch of scallops on the way. We're around 4 minutes away from New Year's. New Year's, I guess. So we have the ever classy Spumante Bambino champagne. Let's see if we can open this up without losing an eye.
2:30.
That's right.
It's getting urgent.
I first said that I thought
2:30.
Woo!
Right on the dog.
There you go.
Good boy.
So we'll join you when the countdown starts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Happy New Year, everyone. Thanks for sticking around. Here's to a great 2019. Alright, we're about to settle in for the night. As we can see, stacked a good amount of firewood there. Some of it has some snow on it. I'm fine with that. We don't really need it necessarily for heat. It's only around -2 tonight. So we're just going to let this burn just for ambience more than anything else. And yeah, tonight, just going to sleep straight through the night. We're not going to keep it burning, so it will go out through the night, but our sleeping bags are going to basically help us all the way through. It's going to be a nice, comfortable night. Won't have to get up. That's going to be great. Gene, Simon, and Brandon are in the hot tent. So is Elliot. Have a nice warm night there as well. This was a really fun New Year's Eve stay. Can't beat this. It's going to be the 4th night, and so 5 days total. Really, I couldn't ask for anything better. The weather has been perfect. It was a little bit cold yesterday, but it made it fun. We were able to keep the fire burning all night and stayed nice and warm. Had a really fun New Year's Eve night in the hot tent. A lot of laughs and a lot of great food. So I'm gonna head off into the shelter and set up for the night, and we'll see you guys in the morning.
Good night.
Well, good morning, 2019. A little bit of a blizzard on our hands this morning. Fresh snow. Shelter worked out great. Very little snow came in, just a little bit in one corner. There was a bit of wind overnight, and no, it did great. That's awesome. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Didn't film as much as I would used to, but I knew it would stretch out on a long period. We weren't doing much in the way of bushcraft. It was basically a winter camping video. So we were here for multiple days. I want to send a really big thanks to Gene and Simon and Brandon. All their hard work. Brandon built our washroom facilities, which it was really nice when you're out here for 5 days. And yeah, we ate really well, had a really good time, a lot of laughs. The shelter worked out great, the hot tent, had a couple of hikes here and there. Couldn't ask for better. What a way to wrap up the year. Thanks everyone for watching this video and all the other videos, and for subscribing. It's really appreciated. We hope to bring you guys a whole bunch of new fun videos in the new year. Hey, we're gonna keep it short because we are in the middle of a blizzard, so we have to head out while the roads are still semi-safe. But thank you very much for watching, folks. I want to thank everybody who joined me. We have Brandon, Simon, Gene, myself, and Sandra, Elliot as well. Thank you so much. Thanks, and talk to you soon. Take care.
Bye. Bye.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Perfect. Crazy conditions, folks. We're a bit sheltered from the wind here, but at the top of the trees you can just see it blowing. You can't see up to the corners here, so we'll probably have, I don't know, maybe half a kilometer visibility at the moment. Maybe a third. Snow collected fast, but what a great trip. Awesome. Hey Elliot. Yeah, thanks for coming down, man. Yeah.